like to introduce Maid of Honor, Ashley Cantor.
Hello everyone. For those of you that I don't know, my name is Ashley and I'm Megan's best friend. I've known Megan for as long as I can remember. We met about 16 years ago in a catechism class at St. Alfred. I couldn't stand her. Megan is the first person I recall ever really disliking other than my own sister. There is no way I would have foreseen that we'd be best friends and that I'd be standing here today. My childhood hatred I had for her and her bangs didn't last too long though. Over the years she grew on me, I guess. As soon as Megan and I really began hanging out, we quickly became the best of friends. Not only is she nothing short of spectacular, which everyone in this room that knows her knows is true, but we also had so much in common. We both took pleasure in not attending school. We both were constantly getting into trouble for doing stupid stuff. And we both had parents that really cared for us. I'm just being polite. We both had the strictest parents of anyone else we hung around with maybe the exception of Vanessa Robbins. Mine were the worst, still are. So naturally we hung out together because we weren't allowed to do much of anything else. My parents' relationship with Megan started off much like ours did. I'm pretty sure they hated her too. Now, for all of you that know her and looking at her today, so beautiful, so gracious, so sweet, don't let her fool you. This Megan is a well-refined, matured version of the Megan I once knew. Just picture her in her sweatpants and Doc Martens. You know what I'm talking about. That was her only outfit all through high school. So the first time my dad formally met Megan, she was in her Docs and sweats, and she was kidnapping me. Seriously. I was grounded, as per usual, and my dad had left the house for a bit, so I called Megan to come and save me while he was gone. So I'm walking out the door to get in her car, my dad pulls up. I immediately start sprinting, jump in her car, and tell her to drive away as he's walking towards us. He approaches the vehicle and just slowly says in this foully stern look on his face, "Megan, do not drive away." As soon as the last word escaped his mouth, Megan's foot was to the floorboard, and pretty soon we were in a high-speed chase with my father. Megan is a rebel who stops at red lights. So every time we hit a light, my dad was out of his car banging on Megan's window for us to pull over. Anyone that knows my dad knows that this is really out of character for him. Generally, he's pretty laid back. Megan just knows how to bring out the best in people. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny now, but at the time, and for a few years after, it wasn't. He's still not laughing. In all seriousness, my parents absolutely adore Megan. And as for my relationship with the Cavenders, they've loved me from the start. They truly are a second family to me. With parents like that, it's no wonder Megan grew to be such a beautiful person. Words cannot express how amazing they really are. Megan would do anything for a friend. She's been there for me time and time again. She's been with me at my best, helped me through my worst. I can count on her for anything, whether I need advice or a bodyguard. She's brutally honest and isn't afraid to say what's on her mind. She's always looking out for me. If I dated a guy she didn't like, she did what any normal human being would do and threw eggs at his car every day until I broke up with him. And if that didn't work, she didn't hesitate to use pepper spray. Literally, she has pepper sprayed an ex-boyfriend of mine in the face. Rightfully so. All joking aside, I truly am blessed to have such an amazing person to call my best friend. Megan is the most loving, caring, loyal, brave, all-around beautiful person inside and out that I have ever met. I can honestly say that I don't know where I would be without her. She is the sister I have never had, and I have 4. And when Shane came into her life, he only amplified that. I can't say what Shane was like night before he and Megan were together, but as for Megan, I've seen her grow within their relationship. She is more confident, more grounded, and happier than I've ever seen her before. It is impossible to not see the love, respect, and genuine friendship between them. It is the kind of relationship we should all aspire to. And Shane, though my best friend has abandoned me for a life of domestic bliss, I couldn't be happier because it is with you. I just want to say thank you for being everything she has ever dreamed of and for treating her so well. You truly are a Southern gentleman. And Riley is already following along in your footsteps. He is such a sweet little boy, and Megan is so blessed to have him in her life, just as he is blessed to have her. Together, they are such a beautiful family, and I foresee nothing but happiness in their future. I love you guys so much, and it is my absolute pleasure to present to you the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Billings. Please raise your glasses and toast with me to their future happiness, to Megan and Shane.